What's going on, guys? Are we live?
Yes,
we are live? Oh my gosh. Whatever.
right.
We're live. What's going on, guys? Austin here from the Vault. And who am I with today?
Brett.
Once again, if you guys do remember, the first Q&A live stream, it was Brett and I. It was pretty good. It's on our
Back
YouTube
again,
channel.
baby.
Go watch it. It's great. Well, we're back today with another Q&A live stream. Try to do these a little bit more often because we know you guys like them. So we're here. We're going to answer some questions. You guys can leave them down in the comments of this live stream. And we got some very, very good topics and some news about the Vault to share with you guys. So, should we introduce ourselves?
Yeah.
Since there's
So,
probably some people.
in case you guys weren't with us the first time, we both started in November. So it's been about 7 months now. Do you have anything else? We're just gonna jump right into the topics.
Long story short, me and Brett here have both been working in the Vault for about 6-7 months. So in case you guys don't know us, my name's Austin, his name's Brett, and we're here to answer questions, guys. So we're gonna be looking at the questions down below, but like I did say previously, we do have some topics that we really, really want to get into and some news for you guys because it's pretty interesting. So the first thing that we do want to let you guys know is that if you didn't know, we have a few people up in Barcelona right now, and we have Shelby up there for photography, and then we have a filmer up there with the Fusion team and Tyler Chaffin. And if you don't know who Tyler Chaffin is, this guy is, he's insane, right?
Yeah, he's one of the greatest park riders out right now. He's our newest pro rider as well.
So yeah,
He's out there. He's going to compete in Nitro World Games, and he kills it, guys. So if you don't know who Tyler is, look him up. We just did a few videos with him as well, a scooter check and a custom build, so go check those out too. And yeah, so that pretty much covers it for the Barcelona stuff.
But if you stay updated on our Instagram and our Snapchat, we have people out there filming. That's going to be, on our Instagram live and our Snapchat, so you guys can stay updated what's going on out there. We're going to have videos on our YouTube about it eventually. But yeah, so we did welcome Tyler Chaffin to the pro team. This guy's absolutely insane. He's going to kill it. If you guys do like park riders and park riding is what you like to watch, I highly recommend go watching Tyler. I mean, his chill clips are bangers.
Yeah, I mean, even if you don't, just check it out because it's
crazy.
It's insane, yeah.
Alrighty, so yeah, definitely do that. Tyler Chaffin kills it. The next topic is Ethic. Ethic Scooters is back in stock at the Vault Pro Scooters. It's been forever. How long has it been? Months?
Yeah, at least 4 months. We got Erewhons, we got Artifacts, we got Lindworms, we got Pandemoniums, we got Iconoclasts.
Yeah.
We got all of it. So if you ever need any Ethic parts, hit up the Vault. We got you covered.
Yeah, so that's what we wanted to ask you guys. We get calls on the daily asking us when we were going to get Pandemonium decks back in stock. So now that they're here, we want to know, why do you guys, like the Pandemonium so much? Is it the fact that it's one of the lightest decks on the market? Is it the fact that Dakota rides it specifically? Let us know. We want to hear it because they're back, and you guys have been asking for them for quite some time.
Yeah, so next really super awesome news topic that we have, we're just going to lightly touch on it, is we're doing an invite-only street contest that's going to be pretty much the first of its kind. We're going to invite 25 riders. It's called Sovereign of Street. So we already have an Instagram page made for that, so if you guys want to go check that out, there's going to be more content uploaded on that very soon, and it's going to be super, super, super cool.
It's going to be super crazy. We're going to have a website for it. The website's going to be up in a couple of days, but the Instagram is up. It's going to be in the description down below for you guys to go and follow, but it's going to be one of the most insane street riding contests out there with the 25 best street riders.
Yeah.
So
and hopefully, something like this will open the door to future larger street contests like, Street League and stuff like that.
Exactly. So it's definitely going to be crazy. Okay. So I'm seeing if anybody's talking about the Pandemonium down below. I see Pandemonium is life. We know Pandemonium is life. You should bring back the TSI Tomcat fork. I agree. It was a pretty...
Yeah. I mean, that fork's pretty cool. Nice design for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be it's a crazy. And if you didn't know that, if I did bring that to your attention, the Pandemonium is the lightest street deck. So if you're a smaller kid and you need a lighter scooter, Pandemonium is definitely going to do it for you. Or if you just want the lightest scooter for bri flips and everything, do it. Do it.
Chris says, should I get the Sachem? I highly recommend it. I'm riding at 23 right now, and I absolutely love it. It's probably my favorite deck I've ridden.
The Sachem deck alone is awesome. The Sachem Complete, on the other hand, is on a whole nother level as well. So coming in, is it the only Complete other than the Evo 5 that does come with a 5-inch wide deck? Or it's 5.2, right?
Because it comes with a 5.2 by 20.5. It doesn't come with the fender, it's just a regular brake. But it comes with 125 wheels. So I think that's really the big selling point on it is it has 125s. Because I think only one other Complete that I know of has come with 125s, and that's the Phase 2. I don't remember what it's called, but it's a Phase 2.
The Sachem Complete bottom line is absolutely insane. The colors look really, really good. It comes with top-of-the-line parts, 5.2 wide deck. You're not going to get that anywhere else. So if you've been looking to get a new scooter, we definitely highly recommend the Sachem.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing we want to mention is Aztec. So Aztec is great. They made like a select amount of fountain decks, and I don't think they really anticipated on how quick these were gonna sell.
Yeah, they were,
and they disappeared off the market because that's how great of decks they were, and they've been gone, making more since, and they are back. We have them fountain decks. We have the new Sig decks, the Dan Barrett signature deck, and the Logan Fuller signature deck, back on our site right now with all the fountain decks too. So if you guys have been wanting an Aztec deck, go get it because they're here, and I don't think they're going to be there for long. So
yeah, I mean, fountains are great. So you definitely check them out if you haven't ridden them before. Chris Bro says new beginner parts coming out. I mean, yeah, there's always you can ride any part as a beginner. It doesn't really matter. It's just whatever you like. And as a beginner, I do suggest staying on the lighter side. But, I mean, other than that, it's just all personal preference.
So, yeah, if you did want to stick on the lighter side, Aztec, like I just mentioned, they did just drop the Odyssey V2 bar, which is obviously, the second version of the original Odyssey bar. And it does come in aluminum. So, if you want lighter, aluminum is the way to go. What else?
I mean, that's pretty much it. It's not fully aluminum. It's an aluminum alloy, which is going to be slightly stronger. But I believe that you can only run SCS with those bars because I'm pretty sure they're standard size and they're a little thick. So standard IHC or mini HIC will not work with those bars. You're going to need SCS.
But the weight reduction is going to make up for itself by running SCS. You're getting a lighter bar. SCS is going to add a little bit of weight, so it's going to balance itself out for you.
Orion says deck width preference. I switched to the 5.2 as soon as the Quadrum came out, and I can't really go back to a 5 now because it feels like a 4.8. So my preference is definitely 5.2. What about you, Austin?
I rode a Quadrum for a couple months. The 5.2 is so nice. It's a lot. There's just a lot of comfort involved with it. I'm currently riding TSI Paramount. It's 5 wide. I love it. 5 wide, I feel like is just the perfect width for me because I don't have big feet. But I'm thinking about copying a fountain deck. The width isn't any different. It's 5 wide, but I'm going a tad bit longer just because, or a little bit of a longer deck. But let me know if you guys recommend the fountain deck because I'm still trying to decide if I want to get one or not. I don't need a new deck.
Yeah, leave in the comments below if Austin should get a 23 fountain deck.
No, 22. I don't want a 23.
Dan Barrett or Logan Fuller, Sig. Leave in the comments right now.
I was just going to get a normal fountain deck. But if you guys press it on me, I mean, what am I going to do, right?
Wyatt says pegs or square dropouts. Either one will work. If you are having trouble locking into your feeble grinds, definitely pegs is the way to go. With the square dropout, you're going to sit a tiny bit lower on the ledge. Not anything big, maybe a few millimeters, but with a peg, it does help you lock in like a lot. So if you're having trouble locking in, get pegs. If not, square dropouts are fine.
Either way, and then you got to also keep in mind that if you are running a deck that already has square dropouts, pegs might not work for you. So remember with the quadrum, I was running front pegs with my quadrum, and I didn't know it for like months. But when I would lock into like 50-50s, I don't even do them that often, but whenever I did, I was never actually sitting on the pegs on my fork. I was always on the deck. So keep in mind that if you do have a square dropout, it's going to act like pegs, and you don't need front pegs for the most part. So,
And if you do want to run pegs, you're going to need to be a larger diameter of peg so you can be on the ledge and not completely on the deck.
definitely. All right, you guys.
So,
then,
one other thing, guys, that I know everyone's super excited about, the Lucky Tanner Fox Complete.
yeah, we want to know what your guys'
Gonna
opinion.
be here very soon.
Yeah, cross our fingers. We're getting it next week. Monday is what we're shooting for. So if you guys have been wanting the Tanner Fox Complete, Fox fam strong, it's coming. But we want to know what you guys think about it. If you guys like the color, if you guys are liking the new parts that are coming on it, let us know because we want to hear what you guys got to say.
I'm really excited to see that fork in person because it looks pretty cool.
No, definitely.
I'm excited to see Lucky doing new things because they had the same product line for almost 2 years now, and so it's really exciting for them to step out and do some new things.
Definitely. So K-Man Smith says, when is the squared Urban Art Prima deck coming out? When we saw this picture months ago, right?
Yeah.
And it was before the quadrum. It was either right before the quadrum came out or after. And we swore right when it came out we were gonna get it, and we're still waiting.
Yeah.
Because the Urban Art Primo deck is still one of the most cleanest looking design decks. They just do a great job. So having a squared one, ooh, we're waiting.
Yeah.
I don't know when
I
it's
heard
coming,
that
though.
it's 12 standard compatible as well, which is super exciting. Another thing also is the Aztec deck. The new fountains are also 12 standard compatible. So you can buy deck ends for that are 12 millimeters. So if you want to run a 12 millimeter axle on your fountain deck, you totally can do that.
Yeah, so if you want to run the Calypso wheels, those wheels are huge. But if you do want to run them, there's all these conversion parts now that are going to allow you to, which is really, really cool because it is more a sense the future for those kind of parts. Mm-hmm. One of the questions that I do keep seeing here is best beginner trick. So obviously, beginner tricks are going to be more revolved around bar spins and tail whips. Those are the two key tricks that you really need to just get down every time because you have to implement them in other tricks that are considered advanced tricks. If you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, so if you're having trouble with bars and whips, I would go ahead and just try some 180s. Try them turning right and to the left, front side and back side, and just see which one's more comfortable to you. The more stuff that you can try a little bit at a time, the better you're going to be, in the future. So
Definitely. But
yeah.
if you are just a beginner, like I said, get tail whips down. Just if you're at a skate park, if you don't have to try them all day, but just give it a good amount of tries. If you're doing bar spins, switch off from tail whips to bar spins. Just work your way on getting more comfortable to where you're landing them more frequently than you're not landing them, because eventually it's going to just allow you to throw 180 tail whips, 180 bar spins, 360, 180 double tail whips. You just have to learn the basics before you can learn the advanced, and
yeah,
that's kind of how it goes.
All right, so we got a question. Who did you ride with when you first started?
You want to answer this?
The first person I ever rode with was Sean Cardwell. I did not ride scooters before I met Sean. We were just hanging out one day. He had a scooter, and he was like, yo, check this out. And jumped off a curb, and that was it. I loved it. So he got me into riding. I don't even think that scooter was even his. I think he stole it from his brother. So it was laying around in the garage.
Sean. We got you, Sean. He's coming for it.
Yeah.
10 years later. More than 10 years later.
So did we cover all the topics?
I believe so.
Should we get into the questions now?
What else? Envy. If you guys have been curious when we're getting Envy back in, Envy Sig decks, the Raymond Warner, Charles Spradell, Max Peters. If you want the Envy AOS V4 Sig decks, those are coming in tomorrow. So we've been waiting and waiting. They're finally coming in, so get ready to purchase one if you guys have been waiting because they're coming. And those decks do literally, they fly off the shelf.
Yeah.
They're gone. They disappear. It's crazy. But to answer the question, I first started riding with, if you know who Jesus Vargas is, he's the customer service manager here at the Vault. He's done some videos, so I'm sure some of you guys know. He is the person that got me into scootering. I skated and I biked. I was a pretty well-rounded kid. And I was a smaller kid, so biking was too heavy. Skating kind of got boring. He scootered, and it kind of just worked with me. I got a razor. It just fit me. And it was different. I liked being the kid doing different stuff. I didn't want to do what everybody else was doing. In 6-7 years ago, I saw the comment, how long have I been riding? About 7-8 years. Back then, nobody rode scooters where I was from, which is in Palm Springs, California. There was nobody. So we were different, and it fit me. It wasn't super heavy, and I could actually learn and do tricks, and that's who I first started riding with.
Yeah. So, all right. So David says favorite grips. I'd have to think about that for a second. Do you have
Ethic grips?
He likes ethic grips.
They're you guys love ethic grips, and we know it because we sell out so quick of them. Ethic grips are the best grips, hands down. I don't care what anybody says. They're not too thick. You just gotta break them in. All right, guys.
Yeah. I mean, right now I have the Heligrip Broadway grips, and I mean, brand new, they're a little bit hard, but once they're broken in, they feel super good. And I kind of, every once in a while, my hands are a little sweaty. So that definitely, like the crosshatch pattern definitely helps with that.
I see a comment right here. Will AO fenders ever get sold separately? I would like to think so. I don't see why they wouldn't. They are only really compatible with the Sachem decks, if that's what the fender you're talking about, the double fender system. They're only really compatible with the Sachem. So I don't see why they wouldn't. They may not, though. But definitely.
Yeah. So Henry says best bearings for a hard landing. If you're landing hard all the time, you just want to get something that is probably ABEC 9. You know, the more ball bearings in there, the better. And you know, you don't want to skimp out on quality either. So don't buy the cheapest bearings ever. Don't buy the most expensive ones either. Vault velocities are good.
I mean, yeah, you guys could always
go ahead and pick those up.
Could always just meet in the middle. Get yourself the perfect set of bearings that just so happen to be made by us. I mean, just a coincidence. They're only $10, and they come with 4, and they're gold.
Yeah.
And they're vault bearings. I mean,
or,
why would you ever want to do that?
You can buy a set and throw them in your fidget spinner, like I did.
Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm a fidget spinner enthusiast, but don't buy bearings just to make your fidget spinner look cooler. And don't ever, I'll hit the mic. Don't ever put fidget spinner bearings in your scooter wheels. Please. They aren't intended for scooter riding or skateboarding, and they break, and just don't. Save yourself the effort. Don't do it. They might spin really good in your hand, but they don't work in your scooter.
Okay. Wyatt Martin says, what do you think of the titanium YGW pegs? I really like them. I haven't rode them myself, but I would really like to grab a pair of them. Titanium seems to slide better than, say, aluminum or steel. So I think I'm definitely going to grab a pair of those and try them out. They come in 2 different diameters, which is nice. So I'm definitely gonna grab a pair of those, and we'll see how they go. But they're looking really nice.
I have like 4 pairs of pegs in my trunk. If I ever do need pegs, I'll definitely give them a try.
Dominic says lightest bars. YGW titanium, probably.
I honestly think the Affinity titaniums are lighter.
You think the Affinity? Okay, maybe the Affinities are lighter.
And
they're cheaper too.
They might be. Don't take our word. We just work at the Vault. I know, right? It's crazy. How do we work at the Vault? We don't know, right? Definitely anything titanium. The YGW Millennium titanium bars or the Affinity titanium bars are gonna pretty much go head to head on who's the lightest. You know.
Steez with Ease says, "What's a good cheap street deck?" Urban Art Primo Evo deck.
That's the ultimate cheap street deck. It's not even cheap. It's just the least expensive because they didn't cheap out.
$139, and you know you get 5 wide. So,
5 wide.
There it
Boys.
is, right there, boxed. So,
Instantly street. Come
yeah,
on.
there you go. So, let's see. What we got? James Bacon's Gaming. What bearings are the best? Vaults, vault velocity.
Razor A model bearing. This is a good one. Best complete for a 6-foot kid. If you're 6 foot, finding a scooter that's gonna fit you out of the box is gonna be very, very difficult. Your best bet's gonna be buying a scooter, that you think you're gonna feel comfortable on foot wise. Because I'm assuming if you're 6 foot, you probably have big feet. So something like a Lucky Evo 5 complete, since it does come with a bigger deck, might suit you better. But either way, you're gonna probably end up having to buy like an external, like an additional bar later in time, just because you're tall.
Yeah.
6 foot, you're tall. Go play basketball. Like, you're tall. Like, that's crazy.
Okay. Drew says favorite indoor park. Mine's got to be KTR in Chandler, Arizona. It's all cement indoors. And they also have like a bunch of trampolines and stuff, which is pretty cool. But if you guys are ever in Arizona around like the Mesa area, definitely go check out that place. It's super cool. In California, probably Skate Lab. Yeah, I go there probably once every couple of weeks, and it's super fun. I like it a lot.
We were just there, the hangar at Woodward. If you've never been to Woodward, you've probably seen the indoor park there. It's called the hangar. Everybody films there. Me, Brett, and our friend Oscar, we drove up for the weekend. Or not even for the weekend. We drove up just for the day this past weekend. And we rode for like, 10 hours all day. And it was just, that park, it's Woodward. So it's like just perfect. Everything's pretty big, but it's fun to like step out of my comfort zone and try to do like fly out tricks and stuff.
Yeah. All right. Jose says best food. I probably would go with pizza or tacos.
Buffalo wings, boneless. I live off that and French fries. Oh, we have like the worst diet.
Yeah. Chicken nuggets.
Chick-fil-A. Literally, Brett and I eat Chick-fil-A
4 times a week.
3-4 times a week. Like it's ridiculous. But Chick-fil-A, if you've never had Chick-fil-A, you people in other countries, it is so good. Like, I don't know what it is about it, but it's so good.
Ryan says favorite bars. That's hard. Right now I have TSI Tron bars, and I really like them.
Affinities.
But Affinity or the homies definitely back Affinity hard.
USA made. Like,
yeah.
It's crazy.
David says, does head tube angle make a difference? Absolutely, yes. If you have a head tube angle that is less, the bars will be a lot closer to you. So say if you're trying to do a bar spin, you have like an 82-degree head tube, the bars are probably going to hit you when they're coming around. If you have like an 83.5, those bars are going to be way far away from you. So it definitely makes a huge difference.
And you can feel it. If you ever rode like the district, like V2I decks, you'd instantly feel it. The bars feel like they're leaning towards you so much more, and not just because of the head tube angle, but compared to like a TSI deck, you'll feel the difference. And some people, that's the good thing about, having the selection is having bars leaning towards you might suit you better and, affect you more than a different one. So you have options.
Yeah, and with the, like, say, an 82 head tube angle, it's going to be a more responsive jump, so it's going to come off the ground a lot easier, but it's going to be harder to push forward and land.
I see right here, Kayleen says, are the Ethic Pandemonium decks going to be back in stock? Boy.
They are.
They're back.
We got them.
Go to our website. They're here.
Gary says, favorite scooter you've owned? I think
what we have right now, I'd have to say.
Yeah, I like my setup a lot right now. Like, it's probably my favorite scooter I've ever had.
Just because they keep improving, and since we're lucky enough to work at the vault, we're lucky enough to, have access to parts that come out right when they come out. So whenever they improve on something, we kind of feel obligated to spend our hard-earned money on parts that we don't need. So we're always like fresh on our scooters. But yeah, our setup right now, like I said, I'm obligating on buying an Aztec fountain deck, and let me know if you guys think I should get it, because I've never had one and I want one. Just let me know.
Do you cut down decks at the vault?
No.
We do
No.
not.
Unfortunately, we don't, just because the amount of labor is, it's a lot. If we were to do it, the labor charge would be, pretty immense. It'd be like $40 to $60 for us to do it, because of whoever it is, which there's only like 2 people at the shop right now that would do it. It's a lot of time for them to be away. It's a lot of effort, and we could mess up, and then you're out of deck, and we just play it safe and would rather not do it. But check around your local shops. Somebody might be up to do it. Maybe your friend's dad, maybe your dad, maybe your brother. I don't know. I don't know.
Jose says best budget complete. I would go with the Prodigy.
Definitely the Prodigy or the Ben Thomas complete. Those two they clash. The Prodigy is definitely our best selling complete. $200. What you're getting is absolutely, ridiculous. If you're going to spend more than $200, I'd have to say like the Evo 5.0 by Lucky. I mean, 5-wide deck, SCS, 120 wheels, T-bars.
Yeah.
And it's only $300. It's pretty crazy.
Okay. Ryan says, do you like backsweep on your bars? Not if I'm riding street, but backsweep I do definitely like. I used to ride bikes when I was a lot younger, so I mean I think that kind of carried over a little bit, and it does feel really comfortable, especially if you're doing a lot of air outs, you're on a half pipe, or cruising the bowl or something like that. Backsweep feels really good.
Yeah, so if you have a friend who has like a pair of Rad Crows or some type of bar that has backsweep, see if he'll let you cruise around on his scooter, give it a feel. Maybe you'll like it. I like backsweep. I've owned a couple pairs of backsweep bars. They're definitely comfortable for certain things.
Dandy says favorite headset. Headsets are
Practically all the same in a sense.
Yeah.
The bearing isn't terribly different.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just whatever top cap you really like, honestly. I would say, the BMX brands have been doing it a little bit longer, so they might have it a little bit more dialed in, but I don't really know.
Yeah. I mean,
it's just whatever you like.
People might vouch by different headsets. I'm riding an Odyssey headset. I love it. Spins great.
Yeah.
If you take care of your headset, try to avoid going through dirt, water, rain. People
And
don't ride your
always
scooter in the
keep
rain.
And always keep it tight.
Yeah,
If
keep
your
it tight.
compression's loose, your bearings will get destroyed.
Yeah. I mean, I've had my headset for probably over a year, because I bought it from Sean, and he had it for a while, and it still spins good. So,
All right, guys, so we got 2 minutes left. So we're going to just fire through a bunch of questions. Someone loves me.
my manager, Ephraim. Hey. He's in here. He loves fidget spinners, so he's like the biggest fidget spinner fanatic I've ever met in my life. So,
All right, Carrie Donaldson says heel whip or tail whip. Tail whips
heel
are
whips
more
look better
fun,
though,
but heel whips are steezy.
and they look a lot better. They're
Yeah.
harder though.
Adam Grant, favorite brand, TSI or AO?
Can you guys stay longer? We wish we could. But if
Sorry,
you
guys. We
saw
have work to
how
do.
much product we have to go back and put away and find space for, it's crazy. But we really appreciate you guys shopping with us, because it's great. I think we got one more.
Matt Gage, how is Nicole doing? She's doing fantastic.
She's the greatest person in the world.
Jared Sand, what is your favorite fork? Lifeblow Flamingo.
Yeah, budget grip. If not anything, tilt. Tilt forks are great.
Ricky Cardoza, rotor or full whip? Rotor's more fun, full whip's easier.
Austin, do you want a cherry Coke? I'm good.
He's got one.
It's not Del Taco though.
King Curry, is front sweep good? I wouldn't think so.
We got one more. That's it. I think I've seen this kid asking it. Did Tanner sign wheels? Yes. When he did come in, we did the Olympic video, and he filmed the other videos that he was in. He did sign. Sorry, I'm sick. He did sign, I think, 10 or 15 wheels. So if you did get one in your order, when you ordered the wheels,
You got lucky.
you got lucky. You got the golden ticket, boy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's gonna be it, you guys, for this live stream. Sorry if it was a little bit, more mellow. I'm pretty under the weather right now, but I had to step up and do this for you guys. And like I said, we've been working late every night trying to get all this new product put away for you guys to go ahead and get. But yeah, so if you did like me, my Instagram will be down in the description. Brett's Instagram will be down in the description. Follow us on Instagram. We want that clout, all right, you guys? But yeah, so till next time, we're going to try to do these live streams regular. But till next time, guys, keep riding and
smash that like.
buy Ethic Pandemonium decks because you guys wanted them, and they're here. So, heck yeah. We're back. We're done.